Hi, Doug Jones here with another Energy Matters vlog. Continuing on with Evolutionary Energetics. Last time I talked about being stopped in my tracks on a street in Amsterdam, and I wanted to just finish the point a little differently by highlighting the teamwork between the older bits of my brain and the newer bits of my brain. Because the older bit stopped me and potentially kept me out of harm's way, which I think is great. But it was the newer bit that actually solved the problem, which was to turn around, go over a block to a parallel street, and get to my destination just fine. And there's this quality of teamwork between different aspects of myself, particularly in this instance, my brain, that I'd like to talk about. And I'm going to use a story from my father. Dad was a Navy SEAL. And one time I thought to ask him a question. I said, "What is it that scares you? What's your greatest fear?" And his answer totally surprised me. He said his biggest fear would be going into battle with somebody who was not afraid. And I did not see that coming. And as I have worked with that answer over the years, it makes more and more sense. Because what Dad was talking about was using all of himself and all of his swim buddy, his partner, when they went in as a team. They often fought in pairs within a small team. And you needed the old bits to keep you safe. They needed that old instinctual brain back here, the lizard, to really function. And that fear lives there, and that fear will notify you of problems. But you can't have fear drive. You can't have fear be the master. Fear has to work in conjunction with the newer bits, which are thinking, analyzing, looking, planning, organizing, solving problems, creating new plans, all of that. And his answer really highlighted the synthesis between old and new. So I put this out to you. How does that show up in your life? How can you use both old and new and in between bits to really have your best possible outcomes, your best possible performance? It's been a fascinating idea, and I thought I would share it with you. Okay, this is Doug Jones. Thanks for listening. Bye.